Alright, welcome back everybody. Hi, Soundbot. Hi, Homeless Bum. Hate the fact YouTube hid my menu. Your menu. You got menus? Can't go to check my downloads? Oh. I don't know about all that. But welcome everybody. Happy Tuesday? I was about to say Saturday. It is not Saturday. Also, I'm realizing... When was it? Was it literally... It was not yesterday that I streamed SpongeBob, right? It was the day before, maybe? On Sunday? Yeah, that sounds about right. Because it was... Yeah, it was on Sunday, okay. I don't know. This whole streaming thing. I've gotten both comfortable and uncomfortable with how long I go between streams. Because sometimes it'll be a week and I'll be like, damn, it's already been a week. Other times it'll be like right now where I'm like, has it been a week? And it's only been like 2 days, you know? Or 1 day in this case. But anyway, hopefully y'all are doing good. Welcome. Here is y'all's daily reminder that you are loved and deserve all the respect. SpongeBob. Yeah, that was SpongeBob on Sunday. Today is not SpongeBob, unless the title is wrong. Hopefully the thumbnail and title is not wrong. It doesn't look wrong. We should be good, I think. But yes, SpongeBob Square Robert. That is canonically his name, isn't it? Robert Squarepants. That's wild. My guy Robert. Robert, Patrick, Sandy? What is Sandy's real name? I don't think Sandy's her real name, right? I'm betting there's lore to her full name. Much like Meg from Family Guy, Megatron. Wild. But yeah, same as last stream with the memes that we did. I am going to be working on Chateau memes, and y'all can provide input. Sandy D Squirrel. I mean, but she's a cowboy. She's not a pirate. How could she be Sandy D instead of Monkey D? Squirrel D Luffy? Squirrel D Luffy. That would be the one. Man, I would love to get into the One Piece card game, because the art is actually kind of cool for the characters. I don't know anything about the characters, but they're all really cool. No, yeah, I just don't know anything about the the anime, the characters, and I don't think I want to get into it, because like, it's one of those things where people say if you just get past this part, it'll start getting good. Except the this part is 100 episodes at 20 minutes each. 100 episodes. What's the math on that? What's the math on that? Let me get a calculator. So it's 20 times 100 divided by 60. That's not right. It's 6,000 hours of... That's probably 6,000 minutes, isn't it? Yeah, well, we'll divide by 60 again, right? What? It's still 100 hours. That's about right, I think. That's a lot, you know? Me, when I found out I have D in my name, I have the will of D's. The will of D's. That's funny. That's funny. Okay. Let me... Did I just miss it? Okay, it works fine. That was interesting. I don't know if it just disappears very quickly, but sometimes the chat doesn't show up on the screen. What's up with that? But yes, today we got more memes. Let's kind of just get right into it. Let me close everything I'm not supposed to have open. I think we're good on that. All right. Let's go. Wham! We have display capture. So what I want to do is work on this meme. On this one right here. This one right here. Let me zoom in a little bit. This one. Heckin' do something or draw 25, and then they drew the 25. They did not do the something. I realize I don't have... Let me get chat open real quick. Also, Roblox crashed about 3 times because of a garden game. It's like the burrito incident. Burrito incident. Burrito incident. What the heck is a burrito incident? But yeah, we're gonna be working on this, and as always, we have to use MS Paint. So what I want to do is go straight to MS Paint. We do not want to print. We want to edit, and that'll take us directly to MS Paint, where I want to do. Is the chat too big? Kind of is. Let me, well, not minimize, but okay, that's better. So let me take the fill tool. Where's fill tool? Color fill. Take the background, and we'll start deleting lurk. Thank you for the lurk soundbite. Have a go lurk. No, yeah, we'll be doing a lot of this. What I want to do is just crop out the guy and just have the wall be its own thing. So we'll start with that. Make it like subscribe to Chateau or draw 25. Local Chateau hater, what? I don't know if that fits. So we just want to crop this boy out, but leave the 25 in, including this. We're going to crop this out too. We'll leave the sprite in the picture. Ooh, wait, no, hold on. Let me see if I can preserve the hand. The very blurry hand. What'll this do, actually? What if I... Hey, let's go. It actually kind of did it. Let me just clean it up a little bit. Doesn't look great. It doesn't look great, admittedly, but you know. Better than nothing, I think. Better than nothing. Okay, so now we can crop the hand out and just keep 25 cards, right? Here we go. We're done. I mean, we'll see how we do that. Put a name on the guy that says local Chateau hater. Really? We got local Chateau haters? Okay, so does that work? It feels like the color's not right, and that's because it's not right. Let me get the darker color. Select up to a certain point. Boop. Oh, I know 6 Chateau haters. Why do you know 6 Chateau haters? What the heck? Why do you know so many? Okay, that color matches. We might have to do like a better gradient here. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I want it to be nice at least. It don't gotta be perfect, but it's gotta be nice, you know? They are in my basement. Oh, okay. See, that makes sense. I'm not putting people in basements, but it makes sense that the Chateau haters would be in the basement. Okay, that's something. We'll we'll work with that. I think we will work with that. We'll save this, and then what I want to do is also just isolate this, the hand itself. So freeform selection, we'll do green. No, I think blue is better as the green screen. We'll select this. Can we crop the Squidward on the ground? What do you mean crop the why do we have a Squidward on the ground that I didn't notice? Or do you mean add a Squidward on the ground? Why would we want Squidward on the ground? Hold on. Gonna crop to that. And what's that looking like? Wow, that does not look like a hand of Uno. That looks like meat. The one where he's like crawling? But why? But why? Okay, that's fine. We'll save this as a whole different thing. Save as PNG to draw 25 meme. Oh, wait. Is there no other PNGs? Okay. Uno hand. We'll just name it that. Close, and here it is. Let's go. So now we gotta go into VTube Studio. and start working on the posing. Same as last time. And it really shouldn't be that hard, right? For the posing, as soon as it loads. I hate to crop him escaping the basement. Well, the caption reads POV your Chateau hater left the basement. But we don't have Chateau haters in the basement. At least I don't. Maybe you do, homeless bum. We gotta get this pose. This pose and this this face of like looking away disapprovingly. Is that what the face is? Like looking away with a little bit of shame. So we'll get that. Okay, so let's move chat briefly. Oh god, is everything breaking? Everything is breaking. Hold on. Let's give that let's give it a moment. I think having all these programs open is a little risky for sure. Okay, we'll move you here for now, just so I can get here to post-processing. I'm gonna move you again to get to high anti-aliasing. Now we go to posing. We love posing. Gotta get the pose. So, what this is, what this says, what this do, this pose right here. We gotta get this. That one right there. So looking to the side. The hand is like that. We can probably do that. We can probably do that. So, do we have default poses? Like sitting down? That'd be great. That'd be a great setting. Okay. Oh, wow. That's not what I was expecting. Oh, okay. That makes the model sit on the ground. Okay, alright. That's not... Nope. Default. Back to default. We'll do it by hand then, because that's a lot. That is a lot. So, the right hand, we want to make it open, I think. Yeah, open is the way to do it. I was going to do natural, but open is better. We bring this up. This is still so silly to be doing this much for memes, but for the sake of memes, for the sake of custom memes, it's gotta be this way. Gotta be this way. It doesn't seem right. That don't seem right. You know, something I've been thinking about. I have a third channel. I was gonna say a second channel, but we have the VODs channel, this channel, and the Chateau Extra channel. And I think I put all my YouTube shorts on there back when I had YouTube shorts. And now it's just empty because I pretty much removed all the shorts from that channel because it was pretty much an experiment that I'd done, because at that time I think quantity beat quality when doing YouTube shorts in any capacity. And so that's what I did, right? I just had a ton. How can I bend, but bring the hand here? How do that? How bend? Bend arm, please. It's so... That's true. How bend arm? Because if I start... This is bent, yes, but I need to bend the other way. But yeah, I don't know what to do with that channel anymore. It could be anything, because it is just clean. A clean channel, pretty much empty. It's got nothing. What could I possibly put in that channel? Is there really no way to rotate this joint? Like the shoulder, the elbow rather? Because this rotates the body. How do I rotate this? Whoa, wait. Oh. That's so silly. Okay, whatever. If it works, it works. No, I messed it up. Wait. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. We are getting there. Oh no. Okay, we gotta break the arm again. So we gotta get it into a bent position. That's mostly okay. And then do it backwards. Wow. Did not mean to do it like that, but it kind of works. Oh no, this is so awkward. How can I get the arm like that? It's so difficult for no reason. Like, because I have to bend the arm, right? Bend arm, and then like rotate. That's not rotating. Rotate. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. We're getting there. Hold on. Oh. Okay. Now higher. Oh. Yes. That'll do. That'll do. It's not the exact same, but for how much I struggled, I think that's fine. You know? I think that's fine. And then for the other hand, it's just natural, right? Let's do grip. Yes. Make it look a little aggressive. Now for the... Yeah, that should be fine. Now for the facial expression. Let me turn off this, actually. Just so we can get the facial expression right. So we want this. It's not the exact same pose, but it doesn't have to be. It does not have to be. So what I want is actually the head should tilt a little bit towards this way. Yes. Yes. And then do not look at camera. Look. Oh, wow. Okay, that's on me. Here we go. Wait, I hadn't thought about doing that. Wait a minute. New emote coming? Cross-eyed? No. we could do silliness. We could. Neom. Very silly. But not silly haha, silly weird. Wanna look off to the side, kinda guilty. Just a little bit guilty. What's the expression here? Like disappointed? How do I get disappointed expression? We have neutral now. Can we do sad? Angry isn't quite right, but we're getting there, I think. I think that's fine. As a disappointed face, that's not that bad. Right? Like, that ain't even that bad. And now we gotta make the background blue. We're speedrunning this time. We're zooming. I mean, I really only need the top half, right? We can crop accordingly. Okay, so the hair's clipping. How we fix that is with wind. We fix that with wind. We love wind. Wind going backwards, which is the y-axis. Okay, that's incorrect as it turns out. Don't listen to me. Z-axis? Yes. Perfect. A little bit of wind gets most of the hair out of the way. At least not clipping the very front, you know? So now we can screenshot this, save it to Draw 25. Chateau guilty? There we go. And now we have that. Now we can get out of here so that it takes less resources from the posing. Okay, we'll just leave that as is. So now we have 2 of the components we need to do the thing. Let's get these into DaVinci Resolve, my favorite image editing software. So we get this, and this. Hopefully it doesn't make them go together. It did. No, it didn't. Good. Because sometimes it makes them an animation if they are similar enough. So, okay, we have the templates. We have this that we have to green screen. Got a green screen. Chroma key. Color. This color. There we go. Relatively clean. Now the same thing for this one, but it's a different shade of blue. A different shade of blue Chateau. Neon. Okay. Now it's clean. Let's Let's start putting them together, yeah? So I want this on top. Let's get our chateau here in position. Something like that. Maybe a little smaller. Maybe a little smaller. And then we can start cropping. Crop from the bottom. Neom. Oh, we might have to tilt. We have to rotate. Hold on. Rotate like that. That actually fixes my problem. Let's go. Crop a little more from the bottom. Let's do softness so that the cropping doesn't seem very flat. Yo, Fox Wizard, hi. Just popping in for a bit to see how things are going. Things are going great. We are working again on custom memes. This time it's this one we're doing, the do X or draw 25. And we got most of it done, I think. We got most of it done. I still don't know what I'm gonna put here, but I think getting the template is good for the future, because then I can just always have the template for a custom Chateau meme. But look, this is our progress. Pretty good progress, if you ask me. Oh god. That's the draw 25. Hold on. That's our hand. Which, honestly, I could probably just get a stack of Uno cards from the internet somewhere to make it look cleaner, but this is what we have, you know? This is what we have. Oh, it actually kind of fits. Hold on. Doesn't fit great, but it kind of fits. That's fine. It's really not like super good, but it's fine, I think. It's fine. But yeah, hopefully you're doing well, Fox Wizard. It's gonna be mostly a chill stream because we have a lot of beams to go through that we might not even get through all of them. This might be the next one. Pretty much all the simple templates that we could imagine, and we're just gonna put Chateau on them instead of whatever's there. For example, this one. We love this one, the Squidward one. I might reverse it because I named this me when horror games have puzzles. So I could just I could mess with this for sure. I could do a lot with that. But for now, I think we're done with this one. Truthfully, honestly, I think we're just done with this one. I think we're done with this one. Let me move this out of the way so I can screenshot this. Because let me zoom in a little bit. Wow, the hand looks very messy. Maybe we fixed that a little bit. Maybe it isn't. Oh, what we could do to fill in the blanks, we could just copy it, right? And then just move it a little bit. We just move it a little bit, make it a little more clean. It'll be messier, but it'll hopefully look clean. If I could zoom into a particular part of the image, that'd be great. But I cannot. So, for the position, we'll just move it. Like here, for example. Yes, that's perfect. And now crop from the bottom. Can't stay for long since I have a busy day ahead, but I'm doing good nonetheless. That's great to hear. Hopefully your day goes well. Yeah, I'm starting my day early too. We're doing this. We're doing this, which isn't anything too crazy, but... Ooh, we could rotate as well. Rotate. Yes. Now it seems like it's even more cards in hand. We drew like 50 in this case. Hi, honey. Is that Joji? Hi, Joji. How you doing? Happy Tuesday. Hopefully y'all's week has been good so far. We survived Monday. It is now an entire Tuesday. I think this is just done, by the way. We finished our very first, on this stream rather, Chateau meme template. We got do something or draw 25, and this is the Chateau. This is the face Chateau makes. Very guilty, slightly angry. Swap to support in League a few days ago. Been a fun ride. I don't know why you didn't do it before. You know what I did before I quit League? And listen, it worked back then. Right now it would be trolling probably, but I was doing Seraphine support, not Seraphine support, Seraphine ADC, because it was genuinely good for a little bit, and it was so easy. It was so fun because it was so easy, you know? Seraphine just has everything except damage pretty much. And so most of the build was meant for stunning, essentially, which kind of worked. I still see Seraphine APC sometimes. Yeah, mages are gross still. And it's good if you take advantage of it, but most of the time it's just not fun. It's not really skill intensive, really. And you're more squishy than, well... better than mage supports in my elo. I don't know. I think mage APCs are fun. So we have... what do we name it? Draw 25 Chateau template. Alright, we're done with this one. We're done. Now we move on to our second meme, which I might have to make a new folder for. New folder, Squidward disappointed meme template. Then we copy this and put it in here. Yes. Gonna work on this now. on this, which again, the point of making these templates is to post these pretty much everywhere, but with my model on them. So in this case, I'll be replacing our boy Squidward with me. How I do that, I'm not entirely sure. I could just, same as usual, crop him out, put my model there instead. Is that really? I feel like that's not even that bad. I was thinking, like, is that really so difficult? It's not. Not for the bottom one, for the top one, maybe a little bit. So we'll start doing that then. In low elo, mage supports are the best because you can actually carry them. In higher elo, engage supports are better because your team can follow your winning engage, unlike down there. Enchanters are always good. True. Although I will say, generally, and I say this as an assassin support main, because I started playing Tristana, like my league journey started with Tristana, and she used to be an assassin for a while. What I didn't like doing, and what I found was never a good idea, was following an engage support. Which sounds counterintuitive. It's like, if your engage support engages, you should go in. Except the engage support always has ways to peel for themselves, and they wouldn't peel for me. So if they engage at the wrong time, and I trust them, and I go in as well, and it turns out it was a bad call, they're out of there. They survive that. Me as the ADC, I die, and then the rest of the team goes, oh wow, bot lane sucks, our ADC sucks. And it's like, listen, I trusted my support, and now you're flaming me? And then beyond that point, once I actually got better, and I kept doing it, right? I kept just not trusting my support. What ended up happening is I would just not go in with my support, and they would flame me. But instead of it being, oh, it's ADC throwing, it would be support is just doing random things. Because they would inevitably leave lane and then go, like, int other lanes and make it clear that I wasn't the problem. And that was the goal of that. Wow, I did that wrong. I need to do, like, one of them at a time. But yeah, I played Tristana, Twitch. I played Ashe for a little bit. Ashe was kind of fun. But she's very... I don't know about now, but she was very slow. Very immobile. Very vulnerable. For sure. My league journey started with Annie and Aatrox. Ew, Aatrox. Shortly after Ziggs and Skarner as well. Now, old Aatrox and Skarner are deleted. Ziggs is in a weird state. I'm Annie OTP, one of the best Annies in the server. I'm now a Janna support OTP. Janna is such an interesting support, because I've played her a couple times. And compared to, like, obviously compared to Seraphine, she's much harder to play. But at the same time, if you play her well, she is pretty much as good, if not better, than, like, a beginner Seraphine. Because you see plenty of Seraphine support. I feel like Seraphine support is the level right before Yuumi support, where they just kind of want to AFK in lane, you know? Because I've had plenty of Seraphine supports stand at tower The reward for Grid Janus is pretty high. Yeah, that's the thing about supports, right? A good support will get you really far and carry you and feed you. But a bad support will carry your entire lane down. But yeah, how you doing? I'm doing good, actually. Doing great. Doing great on this Tuesday. We're having a kinda mostly chill meme editing session. But man, I really would want to get back into League. Part of me wishes... I don't know if it's fair to say. Part of me wishes that League was PvE. Or that if there was a PvE section. Or if the bot mode was a little better. Currently soaking up many support guides. Oh yeah, the support guides are something. You should play Brawl. What is Brawl? What is Brawl? What be that? So what am I doing? I'm supposed to be cleaning this up. Here we go. I'm getting distracted. It's ARAM, but 10 minutes. What? There's a time limit? That's all it is? Is that an actual League game mode? Perma fist fighting, no towers. Around 10 minutes. Have I played Brawl? I feel like I would have. Sounds like something I would enjoy. Is it a new thing or has it come around before? It's a new mode. Oh, wow. But then, what's the meta there? Because there's always a meta to all these casual game modes. And it's one of those things where you're never gonna escape the meta. There's always gonna be a way to abuse every game mode. Which is annoying, but that is how it is, you know? Oh, so you haven't played it. Oh no. Oh no. You're recommending something you haven't played? What the heck? What the heck? Let me see if I can guess where this is. Ah, yeah. Okay. I just permalock in AP Alistar. That's wild. I played it, but I do not care about the Brawl meta. That makes sense. What I mean, like, what is the meta? Because for a while, pretty much tanks were good in every single game mode. For Arena, it was good for stalling. For... This is a little better, I think. For ARAM, it was good for killing pretty much everything except other tanks. Tanks were meta for so long. I don't know if they fixed it. They probably didn't. They probably just made tanks better by now. But tank meta was annoying. Damn, I did a pretty good job there. It's a fun mode, and I treat it like that. Solo queue is where my knowledge goes. And Brawl's where I practice AP Alistar. If you're enjoying the stream, be sure... Oh, that's Nightbot. I just read the Nightbot shill. Well, now I have to read it. If you're enjoying the stream, whoever's watching, you lurkers, you... I love you. But also consider following. It helps a lot. Consider following, like, subscribe, do all the things. Consider it. Someday, once I hit Master Plus, I'll pick AP Alistar and win with it. Oh, so you're just kind of trying to make AP Alistar your signature. That's fun. That's fun, that's fun. That's not the right color, hold on. I'm putting way too much effort into this, but I promise it's worth it. I'm like, oh, I gotta get the colors right. It's a SpongeBob meme, people don't care. But I care. I care. I've gotta make this look good. I can't be another lazy VTuber making lazy memes. They gotta be good quality memes. They gotta be well crafted. That's rare. But it's gotta look good, you know? Okay. We successfully removed Squidward's head. It is invisible now. Successfully removed Squidward's head. None of it left. Now we gotta remove The legs. The legs. Honestly, it might not even matter. I think it does matter. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to have to crop out just this little table thing and then put it above my model. We'll see, though. We'll see how we do it. Imagine drawing straight lines. Could not be me. Would not be me. But yeah, no, I had my fun with League. And honestly, in terms of wasting time trying to improve on something that doesn't really matter, between League and chess, chess is still better, but League is more fun. Because if if you spend any amount of time trying to improve at either one, and they ask you, hey, what have you been working hard on? And you say, oh, been working hard at League. What does that even mean? You know? Kinda, you can't even brag about that, I don't think. At least I don't think, I wouldn't brag about it. I'm sure some people would gladly do so. That's not something I would brag about. But when you say, oh, I've been working hard at chess, it's like, oh, that's a conversation starter. I would also brag about it. Yeah, of course you would, Joji. But you're like a hardened, a true League player. An actual League player. You know? It's very different, I think. Because a lot of people, me included, might work hard at improving and then just stay in bronze anyway. You know? Oh, that's one thing I've never done. I never touched ranked because one of my friends that got me into the game would literally be like, hey, why don't we play ranked? It's the same as unranked anyway. They would genuinely, like, take practice characters to ranked. Or new characters to ranked. While to me, because I knew about MMR and how messed up it was, I'm like, I don't want to limit test in ranked. I don't think that's a good idea. But they would absolutely mess around in ranked. And I'm like, what the heck? There's millions of people playing it. I'm the 100,000th. So close yet so far from becoming 5-digit ranked. Really? That's wild. That is wild. And so I guess it would matter, because similar to chess, once you get some kind of the qualification or a title, or say, hey, I've reached a certain rank, I guess you could start coaching, technically, right? I feel like that makes sense. Maybe, perhaps. Well, that was the wrong color. No, it wasn't. I'm at the turning point of qualification. So then would you want to do that? Is that something you would want to do? Would you want to be coaching League? Because I don't think I could take it, honestly. So close yet so far. Because it's one of those things where with coaching, you're going to have people that are doing really dumb things. And you're going to have to be nice to them, Joji. Unless, you know, because not everyone can handle tough love, tough coaching, you know? Some people need gentle coaching. As a side hustle, sure, yeah. Well, that's the thing. I feel like, how do I say this? Similar to chess, if you're doing any kind of coaching, people can be very critical about it. And you can build either a good or bad reputation based off like how you do. So even if you do it literally once a month, right? It could go around that you're doing League coaching and people don't like the way you do it. And then you like, I don't know, get a bad rep. It's the same with chess, for example. Like if I could, I would get into teaching chess to kids at a school or something, but people do care about your qualifications. And especially as they grow up and become better chess players, if they learn, oh, so-and-so taught me from this school, and they're like, who is this guy? And they look into you and they're like, oh, this guy sucks. you get a bad reputation, you know? Which shouldn't be the case, but it is the case. You know, it shouldn't matter if your student does well in the future, or like how they do, but it does, right? Because you taught them, eventually, at some point. Which is why I probably wouldn't want to try coaching chess at all until I myself get some qualifications. Because at the very least, I think national master is a thing, which is essentially just becoming a master at a local level, not even international. Which, in the grand scheme of things, national master doesn't mean anything. But it is a qualification. It is something. It is more than some people have. Most people have. So it's better than nothing, I think. But I don't know. I feel like I might be good at chess enough to teach chess, but I have no experience teaching. Zero experience. So I would have to pretty much get a teacher's license and learn to actually teach before I even touch teaching chess. Wow, I did a good job. It's just a floating briefcase now. Damn. Am I good or what? I have some experience teaching others. Well, technically so do I. But the thing is, qualifications, right? Because I taught my senior year in high school, I taught, you know, a group of people chess, like enough to get them competitive at a tournament level, and they did pretty good actually. But again, it doesn't matter, right? Because it's just on such a small scale. Because I wasn't teaching a whole classroom, right? I was teaching maybe 5 people. And it's so different from what you're going to experience in a classroom setting. Right? I could just do this, right? It's not what I meant to do. Let's do rectangle select. Okay, we can clean that up. I can't read. I might not have the qualifications as a teacher, but from a skill standpoint, I do. Well, that's where I'm at right now. Because I have the skills to teach chess, but I don't have the skills to teach. If you know what I mean, right? Because teaching in itself is a skill. Because you gotta kind of shape the way you teach around each individual. Because if you don't, you know, you get what happens in the US school systems where you teach everyone using the same method and some people can't learn using that particular method, and so they never learn and they're left behind because they just need something different, right? Like me, for example. I was one of the quote-unquote gifted kids, and so most of my school time was teachers being like, oh, you're doing so good, you're doing so good, and I didn't need that. That didn't help me improve. I need critical, what is it? Judgmental, what would it be? Harsher learning methods? Where I don't need someone to tell me what I'm doing right, because that's voluntary. I know I'm doing something right. I need you to tell me when I'm doing something wrong. Because usually that's not voluntary, right? Usually I don't realize when I'm doing something wrong. And that's how I improve. There are actually so many gifted kids that fell off, and that's the case, right? Like I said, because my whole life in school was like, oh, you're doing so good, you're so above the rest of the class or whatever. But that doesn't do anything for me. That doesn't help me improve. Being gifted is not even rare. It's not, but I think in a school setting, it's praised to, I don't know, I guess to keep you as an example for the other kids that maybe just genuinely aren't doing too well, you know? It really is not that rare. There's so many gifted kids, and for different reasons too. Because some kids are just good at academics, and others, there's no other way to say it, have I'm not gonna say it. Well, there's just different ways, different reasons people are gifted, right? And different ways they become good at school. Could I have done that? I think that's fine. Different kinds of intelligence, true. Like, for example, I wouldn't even say I was that smart for school. I was considered smart for a long time in school and by my peers. But what it is just that I have really good memory, and I leverage that to the max. Like, to give you an idea, every day right before an exam, if it was like a small enough exam, it wasn't a big deal, I would not study. What I would do, I would take out like the material as they were handing out the paper, skim through it a couple times, literally as fast as I could, and I would retain that information. Like, I could recite it word for word, but only for a small period of time, right? Like, by the end of the day, I forgot what I read on those notes, but for the purpose of that exam that was happening in that moment, I had it memorized. I had it locked and loaded, and that's how I got through most of high school, just memorization, which ended up coming back to bite me once I needed it for more advanced classes, specifically, I think it was Algebra Plus, what is it called? Algebra 2? Algebra Extra? Some kind of algebra, because I've always been good at math, bad at math, and I think the teaching method just wasn't great. The teacher was great, but essentially they are forced to teach in a certain way by the district and the school board, and it just didn't work for me. Because what they were doing is they would teach one thing, like, let's just say, as an example, in league terms, right? Week number 1 of league was learning how to hit minions, right? And then week 2 was learning how to jungle and how to farm the jungle monsters. And then week 3 was learning how to gank. And then week 4 was learning how to push towers in lane. Learning when to push towers in lane. And like, they're still the same game, but they're so different, right? Because then at the end of the year, they're quizzing you about how to last hit minions, while like 20% of the lesson was about jungling and all the specifics of jungling, where you don't deal with minions. And it's like, this doesn't seem related, but it is related, just not related enough, you know? And as a week by week thing for someone that memorizes things, it wasn't good for me. Kind of what I did for theory driving exam. I didn't do shit. There was until the day before, forcefully memorized 1800 questions in 18 hours and went like, it's go time. Yeah, memory is such a crazy like superpower, pretty much. It's so easy. It's not a good idea to do it, because it obviously always comes back to bite you, but generally memorizing things will work. Generally. That's how I failed in school at some point. Yeah, because it just doesn't work, right? Because some people are good at learning. Some people are good at studying and like actually retaining information and understanding things long term. And that's just a harsh reality, right? Of us good memorizing people, good memorizers. I didn't have to learn stuff. Yeah, that's the thing as well. All the people you see around you struggling, they're actually learning how to get out of those struggles. Meanwhile, because we never struggled, we never learned how to get out of the struggles, you know? And that's just really bad, because we're not in an environment where we need to struggle at all. You need to learn how to learn. That's the thing. It's tough. And that's what I realized with chess too. I didn't know how to like use my brain, because for a long time I was good enough that I didn't have to try that hard. But then I took a break and I came back, and like the average player got so much better that I actually had to try. And it wasn't enough to just have more knowledge than my opponent, because chess computers are just so common now. Chess computers are so much more advanced now. It's like you're essentially competing against a computer, but with human flaws. And it's just a whole different story, right? A lot more difficult. Damn, I'm so good at that. Squidward's just gone. You zoom in a little bit, you can kind of tell where the blurriness is, but like, damn, Squidward's gone. I know how to learn in League, but that's different. IRL, it's something else for sure. For sure. Okay. Good old MS Paint. Who needs Photoshop when we have MS Paint? Who needs Photoshop when we have MS Paint and 1 hour of our time? I really should get Photoshop though. It would make all of this so much easier. I would have to learn how to do Photoshop, but I feel like this is pretty good. I feel like this is inevitably a good skill to have as well. Using worse tools to do something that other tools can do better. Because sometimes you won't have Photoshop, and you're gonna have to do this, and you won't know how. Except I do know how. Alright, so this is done. This is our template. Where is it? Here. Squid word without squid. There we go. Also, how did there we go. Uh-oh. Did I mess up? Let me try something. No, it's fine. Wait, did I mess up? Yes, I did. Windows Control T. There we go, I fixed it. We are good. I had my chat always on top, and then it broke, and I'm like, uh-oh. Okay, so now we have that. I need to go back to VRoid Studio and start modeling based off our boy Squidward, which is actually here. I should close things I don't use. Imagine being organized. Could not be me. So we need, I think this bottom post will be easier. This right here with the thing. Within looking down at the chair, we can do that pretty easily. And it'll be a bit embarrassing, admittedly, because it'll show my full model. Can I reset posing? Thank you. Also, for the wind, we need to do no wind, at least for now. Reset, no wind, thank you. Facial expression. We need it to be, what, sideways? Kinda. It's an interesting angle. It's like this way. But yeah, sideways is the way to do it then. Sideways here. With hands in front, kinda. Like that. There we go. There we go. Oh god. I forgot. Why reset the posing? It shouldn't be that difficult, huh? Oh. There we go. Like this will do. And then we can just make the hands do this sort of thing. And open them up as well. One thing I am glad I kind of learned how to do in high school. I took engineering classes, and a lot of that was working with stuff like this. And it wasn't necessarily 3D modeling, but it was kind of like, I don't know, making your own shapes, making your own houses in... It was architectural engineering for more specifics, but it was good experience because we learned like several programs, and some of them were similar to this, where they were equally janky, but you could still kinda make it work, right? This is fine, by the way. The clipping isn't that bad. It is gonna be embarrassing though, having my full model, because like I forget that I don't even have the back drawn correctly. Oh, it's so awkward, so weird. So awkward, you know? Do I have to? I do have to. Dang it. Oh well. It's gonna be like mini-me. It's not gonna be that bad. Like this? Like this? Yes. Now onto the facial expression. We needed to look down. We need to look down. She looks so awkward. Just standing there. Oh, awkward. Look down. This way. More forward, honestly. Like that? That's about right. And then smile. Smile time. How do I make smile? Not angry. Happy. Happy, but with eyes. Squidward is eye happy, not like... That is a smile, though, isn't it? How do we get a smile without teeth? How smile without teeth? You know? How does one smile without teeth? So, eyebrows, smiling. Eyes, smiling. Well, he's more excited, right? Like surprised? No. Open wide? Yes. And then like smiling? No. So smiling just makes them narrower. We need the pupils larger. Oh right, we had done this last time. We could do a negative value and go like negative 30. We could do more. Negative 50? No. Negative 75. That'll do. It's not quite happy, but it is just larger eyes. As for the mouth, can we do... E? E? E is good. E and then smiling. That's a little creepy. What if just smiling? Just smiling is fine. What if it's just smiling? That's still a little creepy, but, you know. Happy? Oh wow, that is creepy no matter what. The bigger eyes really don't help this model. It is creepy. I think we'll keep it there, just at a mild smile, right? Very mild smile. And so now we gotta clip the whole thing. Because that's the pose. That's the right pose, I think. Right? Is that the right pose? I don't know. That'll do. That'll do. Okay, now we save this to Squidward Disappointed. So, Chateau grabbing chair. Because that's what we're doing in this case. We do be grabbing chair, though. We do be grabbing chair. And now the second one, which is going to be us carrying the chair away. Right up here. So for this, I basically just want... Ooh, I might need 2 different pictures for this. So, what I want to do, if I want the arm draping over the thing, I would need to separate the arm and the body. Do I? No. No. Okay, no. I have an idea on how to do it. I have an idea. So, this time we flip around this way. We flip around. I'll be in the lurk, watching another guide, then playing a bit, then watch my VODs. Alright, have a good one, Joji. Thank you for the lurk. Hopefully you learn a lot from the guides. Man, I am so glad I stopped playing League, though. It's not even that toxic, or like as toxic as it used to be, but just having to play with inting teammates that swear they're not inting. And what it really is just people being on different wavelengths. Because some people play like right out of work casually, while others are try-hard sweating. And it's usually the enemy team that's try-hard sweating. Meanwhile, your team is like typing their life story in chat while talking about how they're drunk and right off work. It's like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? You know? It's just different wavelengths, different types of gamers in League. And like, you can't blame either side, because yes, games should be for chilling, you know, for chilling after work. But when your enemies are people that potentially are not chilling after work, and they've indeed been playing for 8 hours straight every day for the past 3 years, it's like, well, what's happening here, you know? What is happening here? So what's the expression here? It's gotta be disappointed, right? Very disappointed. Like that? Maybe we just don't bother. Like that. Yeah. It's a weird angle, but we make it work, I think. Facial expression, we're gonna have to reset this if we can. Can we hard reset? Do we have a reset? We don't have a reset. We gotta manually do everything? Wild. Okay. So, I don't think we changed the mouth that much. Eyes. Reset that, and the eyebrows we did happy, I think. Or surprised? Smiling, that's what we did. Okay. So the expression has to be very, very upset. Right? Very disappointed. Absolutely disappointed. How disappointed? How do we do the disappointed expression? I had done it before for a thumbnail, but I think it was a combination of angry plus sad. So we'll try that. So, a little bit of angry. Well, what about sad? I think sad works in this case. Eyes. I'm realizing now. We'll sync gaze, yes. Blink, no. Not for this case. Look. This way. Yes. Looking away is good, because it shows a little bit of disdain, if that's the right word. Angry? No. Sad. Sad works. Sad works. Now onto the mouth. What expression can the mouth do? Can we do E? Can we do narrowness? More narrow. You know, I think that expression is fine. Hold on, let me remove the posing so we can get a better look at the expression. Look at that. Look at that. That's not like super disappointed, but it's like, I want nothing to do with that. You know, that's the expression right there. I want nothing to do with that. I'm walking away. And that's what we want. That is indeed what we want. Although, proposing, I do want action on this one. I want leg moving, potentially. How leg move? How leg move? How walk? How walk? That doesn't make sense for walking, does it? No, it's more like the leg is out. It should be forward. Like this. There we go. That makes more sense, I think. Although the foot's a little crooked. There we go. I like how this toggles for everything. That's so fun. I forgot the pose at this point. It was something like this, right? Just fully walking away. Fully walking away. Although the back leg shouldn't be straight either, huh? It'd be like that, kinda. That's the foot. I win. I finally beat with my partner Sacred 3, her personal favorite game. My eyes hurt. Gonna get myself something to eat. I've been sitting here playing with her for hours. Let's go. Congrats. You beat the game after 3 whole hours. You didn't say 3 hours. But after a lot of hours, you did it. That's good. That's a good, like, walking pose, I think. Nice. We are blazing through these a lot faster because I just have a better idea of what to do. This is good, I think. The hair clipping isn't that bad. Yeah, this should be fine. So, is it though? I want to get more of the face. Like that. Yes. Good. And this will be Chateau walking, not caulking, walking away. Nice. And now we go back to DaVinci Resolve and see if we can put it together. Also, happy Tuesday, Soundbot. Hopefully you've been doing good. I mean, it sounds like you've been doing good. You heckin' beat a game after so long. With your partner, too. You had some nice partner time. Let's go. I can't relate. But I'm happy for you. Absolutely. Chroma. Man, a game I've been trying to play. I say trying to play. A game I might want to get back into that I played a while ago on this channel is Mega Man X Command Mission. It's like a turn-based game with like story with Mega Man. It's honestly pretty fun. I like it. For a Mega Man game being turn-based, very, very fun. You know? I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Okay, so which is which here? What are we working with here? So this one goes here. We can mess with the size later. And then this one goes here. Oh, I realize what I have to do. Yeah, I realize what I have to do. So the bottom one is actually pretty okay. The bottom Chateau is fine. Right here. I guess that makes sense. I have to like isolate the chair and then superimpose it on top. So I can put Chateau here, for example, right? And then rotate a little bit. Yes. And so now we have Chateau here. We have Chateau on the bottom and the top. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. The top one we have to work more on. We want to make a copy of this one. And then basically crop out just the thing, this here. Right? And it has to be, I want to say green, because there's no really green in this picture. There's plenty of blue, though, which is why we don't do blue. So we'll just carefully crop it. Very carefully crop it. So that we can basically put it on top of our model. There we go. Crop. And how's that? That's fine. Doesn't have to be perfect. Now we save that, close, and put that right into DaVinci Resolve. Right here. So we can chroma key it. And get that nasty green out. Now green is kind of similar to blue, so if I do too much of the green chroma key, it can like mess with the blue a little bit, but it doesn't matter. Not in this case, at least. So now we put this here. I need to move chat so I can see what I'm doing here. We gotta get it somewhere here. Right, somewhere. So silly. I think that's fine. If anything. Okay, it's a little janky. Let's get a good look at it if we can. We can't actually. Hold on. Yeah, the zoom doesn't quite work. The zoom doesn't quite work. But I think the bottom Chateau is a little awkward. The top one's a little better. Bottom one's a little awkward. Let's see if we can, like, fix that. Oh. I'm editing the wrong thing. This is the bottom Chateau. Let's see if we can just get it like that. Yes. Just pretty much grabbing onto the thing. And that's how it should be. And for the top one, I want to edit the hands over it. So Chateau grabbing, no, Chateau walking away. I want to copy, edit. We want to just keep the hands as they are, right? But we want to crop around them. Let's do this for the thing. Freeform selection. I think this hand is the most important one. This hand, see if we can get a good crop on this. Yes. Crop. That's good enough, I think. A little bit of red on there, but I think it should... we could just do better. I was like, it should be fine. No, we could do better. We can do better. We can do better. Oh god, that eraser tool is huge. Hold on. Gotta do pixel by pixel. The pixels matter, chat. The pixels are everything. There we go, that's pretty good. Now we save that. And again, put it into DaVinci Resolve. We chroma key it. We're chroma keying everything. We don't want any color. No color here for me, please. No blue. No blue. And we can chroma key the rest of it, I hope. Chroma key? Not chroma key. Yes, chroma key. That's good enough, I think. And now we put this over here as well. On top of the chair itself. Wow, that's a big hand. That's a large hand. Zoom. Let's zoom. You know what I don't know? And I guess I should remove this just to see the reference for it. Here we go. Where's the hand at? We need the hands to match. Not exactly, but, you know. Some amount at least. That's pretty good, actually. Okay. Oop. Oh, that looks so awkward, though. Oh, no. That don't look quite right. Because of the hair, right? Okay, I see. I see what I should have done. So, we won't be using the hand itself. We will, once again, copy this. And try this again, but instead of just the hand, we'll do the whole, like, arm section, including the hair, right? So just this whole section, if we can. Is it necessary? Not really, but we can do that. That is a thing we can do. We do this, we select freeform selection. We go, like, all of this, including the hair. And we are gonna have to clean this up afterwards, but it should be fine, I think. Just get the whole arm. Crop. Okay, now we gotta clean this up. No red for me. No red at all, actually. All the red should become blue. Now, hopefully when I add it, this makes sense. But for now, it just looks like an arm, a Chateau arm. Okay, nice. Now, there's the streak of blue here. We could fix that as well. There we go. No biggie. No biggie, no cheese. We'll just save that as Chateau arm. And once again, it goes right into DaVinci Resolve. Let's chroma key. This time... Oh no, since I didn't change the name, okay. So let me change the name so that it makes it... It recognizes it as a new thing. Good. Good, good, good. Notice I can't grab it because of chat. Hold on. Me. Here we go. Here it is. Now we chroma key it. Make sure we get no blue in there. We hate blue. We hate blue. At least in this context. I think blue is a nice color. I'm more partial to like aquamarine, like blue-green. Blue-green feels nice and comfy. But generally, blue is a nice color. Blue is good. You know? Blue is good. So this goes here. Wait, no, I do need this separate. Because I need to match the arm to the arm. Let's zoom in so we can get a good look. The arm has to match the arm. And the hair too. Gotta match the hair. Man, it's kind of hard to tell though, isn't it? Like, cause that looks fine. But is it? Damn, that actually looks pretty good. It actually fits right in. Let's go. And now we can put this on top. See how that looks. Wait, what? Okay. In that case, we swap them. Swap positions. I'm calling it. It's going to be a Skyrim situation. What do I mean by that? When I get the DLCs for Skyrim, I was level 60 this game. Also has DLCs, I can't afford them right now. Gonna be so over-leveled. Over-leveled is not a bad thing. It's never a bad thing. Is never a bad thing. Also, our template is done. Let's go. Good old Chateau template. Look at that. It's beautiful. I still don't know what I'm going to put on these, but for now we're making the templates. The templates are important. We love templates. We can use them so good. We can versatile them. We can use them in a versatile way. So now, we screenshot them. Just like this. And I hope that it doesn't lose too much quality. And save it. This isn't Draw 25. This is Squidward Disappointed. Chateau Disappointed meme template. Accidentally put that. There we go. That's 2 templates done. What are we at? Hour 20. Damn, we are going so fast with this. We can do like 2 more probably. Okay. So what else do we have? We did Squidward. We can actually delete the OGs because we are finishing them. So we finished Squidward. We finished the Draw 25. We have another Squidward one. When I'm in a blank competition and my opponent is blank. Ooh. Oh, we could get real silly with this one, can't we? We could get so silly. Oh man, I really should have stretched. I'm barely stretching. It's so early in the morning. It's 8:15 in the morning. Wild. And I really would have started sooner. I think we are going to do this, by the way. New folder. When Chateau is in a competition. So we're going to copy it, put it in here, and get started on it. I'm not entirely sure how we're going to do this. We don't even need... I don't think... I think we should, though. We'll edit out the Squidward. No Squidward. Squidward gone. We don't need him. You know? It's so low res, though. It'll probably look bad if I do that. So we'll use the erase tool. Just, boop. He's gone. He gone. He gone. That wasn't the right color. There's no way that's the right color, right? No. You know, I haven't played Skyrim ever. Chateau news, never played Skyrim. I've played Oblivion, but the controls were kind of wonky. And I got used to them eventually, but it's just tough to get into because of the controls. It's so different from everything else. You know? It really is so different from everything else. That's pretty good. Squidward gone. We don't need it to be too fancy. So funny. Okay, we will save this. Hold on, do I have a second copy in here? Good. Man, I'm so good at this. So we'll save that, and then we'll get right into the modeling. Skyrim is pretty fun if you want to spend days on collecting stuff and completing random quests. That's the thing. I'm never really like one to do quests. I don't do quests really. Unless the quests involve fighting. In that case, you know. In that case, maybe I might do it, but generally, if it's story based, if it's about like a character development thing in any way, I don't care. I just want to fight things, you know. I just want to fight things. Is that so wrong? Is that really so wrong? So because we just need the head for this, the pose can be anything. We just gotta zoom in on the head, on the face, get the right angle on this, and now we start working on the expression, right? So what the expression is for this one is small mouth, big eyes, very scared. That's basically Skyrim. Just enter a dungeon and start killing things. Well, to be fair, Oblivion had dungeons too, and they were admittedly pretty fun. What I didn't like about the dungeons in Oblivion is that there really was no reward at that point for things. All you got was I think it was just like refills for your magic, the gems that let you refill your magic, and like those weren't good, you know. They just weren't good. So for surprised, yes, that's all we do. Negative 200. That's a lie. 100. Negative 75. That's good. Open wide, for sure. A surprise is already fine. Smiling? No. Angry. That's fine, I think. The eyebrow should be also surprised, right? Yes. Now the mouth should be tiny. More narrow. Actually, those are used to re-enchant your weapons? Really? Well, I don't see the difference. I don't know. The thing was, by the time I was doing dungeons in Oblivion, I was already overpowered, and I didn't really need anything. So maybe that's why I didn't enjoy it that much. They were fun, but like not that fun. Okay, that's a funny expression. That's a funny expression. It's a little silly. Can I do like more A? Hey, there we go. That's a funny expression. We're pogging. Oh, that's so funny. That's such a funny expression. Okay. How do I? So silly. I think that's good, honestly. I don't know how I can improve this. If anything, I can hide the teeth, right? Hide the teeth. Because they're a little awkward just being there. Hide teeth. There we go. We're pogging. The Chateau Pog. The best Chateau Pog. But the eyes. The eyes. Angry? No. Sad? No. Surprised? I think surprised is better. Instead of bigger, we could do surprised, right? Can we do like 200 on surprised? Which is the opposite of what the original is. The original is like big eyes, small mouth. This one is more like small eyes, big mouth. It's just Pog, the expression, you know? Also, maybe the posing does make a difference, because I remember making face only with the thumbnails, and it does look a little awkward. So let me just lower the arms at least. There we go. That's a little better. Okay, let me get the angle right. Is that the right angle? I think that's fine. Where is it? Chateau Pog face? That's what we name it. Good. And now I think we just take this into DaVinci Resolve, because it's such a simple meme. It's such a simple meme. You know? So we get this in DaVinci Resolve. I mean, honestly, I really did enjoy Oblivion for the time that I played it, but I don't know. It has its flaws for sure, and at a certain point, obviously once you get overpowered, there's really nothing to do. Some of the stories are kind of fun, some of the side quests, but aside from that, there's nothing much to do. That's so funny, such a silly face. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. So silly, so funny. If anything, I want to crop from the top. We are going to lose the cherry stem, but that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. No cherry stem. Yo, hi Mega Eevee. How you been? How you doing? Hopefully you've been good. We are doing memes. We're doing custom Chateau memes. So far, we're doing a bunch of Squidward ones because they're funny. Squidward's a funny guy. Squidward's just a silly guy, you know? Honestly, should I do more face and less head? More face, less head? Just like that? Well, is Squidward even cropped? I think the very top of Squidward's head is cropped, so maybe I just have to zoom out, right? And then crop less. Hopefully you've been good, Eevee. Did you hear about the Skibidi Toilet movie in the works? I did, actually. I heard it was kind of controversial. I don't know why. But, man, admittedly, I don't know what to expect, because I haven't really consumed any Skibidi Toilet media. That might even be a stream that I do, or a video that I do. Heckin' Gen Z VTuber reacts to Skibidi Toilet for the first time. Because what the hell is Skibidi Toilet? I know there's plenty of media about Skibidi Toilet and memes. Not memes. Lore to the Skibidi Toilet universe. And it's like, what the heck? Okay, this one's done too. When I'm in a blank competition and my opponent is blank. This could be anything. Again, I'm making templates right now. Eventually, one whole stream will be dedicated to adding things to this. But for now, we're still making the memes. We're still making the templates. Which there's plenty to do. We did the Squidward one. This could also be an easy one. The types of headaches. Right? Types of headaches. Migraine, hypertension, stress, whatever this is. I'm not going to read that. But this could be anything. This could be replaced with anything. Yeah. Glad to hear you've been great, Mega Eevee. It's been a while. It's glad to hear when you're doing good. Happy Tuesday, happy week, happy day after Monday. we could do this, right? All we have to do is put the Chateau face on here, crop it a little bit, and then just add these red lines on there. These red spots on there. And the final one is just all red. Should I though? I mean, obviously yes, but it's one of those things where I'm definitely not going to use all these templates So it might be better to choose maybe better ones. Because I have stuff like this, right? But I can't really do much with this. With this one, my body's a machine that turns blank into blank. Like, if I could replace the skeleton with myself back there, it'd be kind of funny, I think, but not really. You know? It's a silly meme that requires the skeleton to be recognizable. Where with all these other ones, I feel like I could replace the characters with myself and it'd be still kind of recognizable. There's this one. Okay, I'ma fight blank. Damn, blank got hands. It's kind of funny, right? Michael Bay is supposedly directing the Skibidi Toilet movie. Yes, the person who directed the Transformers movies. I mean, I think it kind of makes sense because the little bit I know from the Skibidi Toilet universe, that sounds so dumb to say, but is that there's a bunch of other mechanical creatures, giant mechanical creatures, and I think considering Michael Bay was already doing mechanical creatures movie, it fits, you know? Plus explosions. Who doesn't love explosions? We love the Michael Bay explosions. Absolutely not watching? But why? It'll be like the Emoji Movie. You gotta watch it because everyone says it's bad. You gotta consume the bad media to see if it really was that bad. Because people always say, oh, this thing was so good, you gotta watch it. Then you watch it and it was never really that good. And then it's the same thing with when things are really bad. They say this thing was horrible. You watch it, it really wasn't that bad. You know? So maybe. Although admittedly, I used the Emoji Movie as an example. I haven't watched it. I don't want to. If they say it's bad, I'ma trust them. I'll go watch Revenge of the Fallen 40 times over that. Hot take, I kind of enjoyed the Emoji Movie. Well, I didn't watch it, so I have no thoughts on that, but I wouldn't, I don't know. I don't think, I don't know. I don't know who the target audience is for that movie, but I don't know. I have no thoughts on it, really. So yeah, I'm not even sure what to do. We could rework this one. Right? We're done with this. So instead of, I am not gonna draw myself riding a bicycle. So instead it'll be me walking, getting a headache, and then me dead. Me Dej. I'm gonna do the Family Guy Dej pose. Just like really, really Dej. I forget where they put the text on this, but we can figure it out. Yeah, we'll do this one. I like what I named it. OBS crashes, then the game crashes. Yeah. New folder. Painful walk. Meme template. Because we're not going to do the bike thing. So we'll copy. Put the copy in here. Copy it. And then remove the guy. Remove the guy. No guy. So, we will first draw a line. Step 1. Draw a line. That's too big of a line. Honestly, we could use the line tool. From here to here. Make it thinner. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. That's the line. And now we gotta take this color and this color first. Start removing things. Did you know that Final Destination Bloodlines has a 4D showing? You get to experience the movie in 4D so you can get traumatized. What even is 4D? What do you mean 4D? What is 4D? Does wait, is 4D the thing where they put you in like the vibrating chairs? Is that really all that 4D is? 4D. Because that's pretty lame. I've never been a fan of all that. Like, you don't need... If you need a vibrating chair to enjoy a movie more, what are we doing? You know? Like, I know it does add to the experience, especially with, like, I don't know, explosions. Can you imagine watching the Skibidi Toilet movie in 4D? Every time they say Skibidi Toilet, your chair vibrates. They get Jack Black in the movie just to say, it's the Skibidi Toilet. And they shoot water and air at you. Oh, so it's one of those things. Okay. I mean, that kind of makes sense. They just kind of want to add to the experience. Honestly, I'm going to watch How to Train Your Dragon live action. In one of those chairs, I don't care if it costs me my entire liver. Well, I feel like comparatively, How to Train Your Dragon is really not even that bad. Like, How to Train Your Dragon is a pretty cool series. I haven't watched past the first one, honestly. I really should, but I haven't. You know? But I really should. Ooh, wrong color. I can't wait for the new Jurassic World movie. You know, I never really understood the thing for the Jurassic movies, because I've watched all of them, actually, now that I think about it. But they're just not it, you know? Like, I think because the very first movie was loosely based on the book, and the book is a lot scarier, the Jurassic World movie, the very first Jurassic movie, was so much scarier, you know? Because of that. Because it was, like, kinda based on the book. And the book is terrifying. The book is scary, actually. Not that I've read it, but from what I've heard, the book has more room to go into detail about the things these dinos do. You know? And that's why it's scary, because it's like spooky. There's another one coming out. Yeah, the new one. Rebirth, really? You mean a new book? Man, like I said, I've got to get into reading books. Books are cool sometimes. When I get around to reading them, they're cool. You know? The book is one of the most horrifying things I've ever read, for sure. I can imagine. I can imagine. A new movie. Oh. A new movie. Okay, reset posing. We gotta manually reset all the expressions. Yeah, no, there's so many movies I just haven't seen, and I'm just missing the attention span, honestly, because a lot of these movies that I haven't seen that are just classics are sometimes free on YouTube to watch. Well, free with ads, but, you know, the ads are a small hindrance. The ads are a tiny hindrance. What was I gonna do? Right, the posing. So we want a Chateau walking, a Chateau with a headache, and a Chateau dead on the floor, falling over, right? Can we honestly just do, instead of posing, we can do animations, right? And just get a facial expression on there? Most likely, right? Let's just get a base expression smiling. Posing animation, there is animations. Where's the walking animation? Wow, that's creepy. That's a little creepy. I think that's fine. I think this was in the books. The owner of the park was eaten, but the little things in the second movie. You mean buy the little things in the second movie? Also, post-processing. I know it. It's okay. So walking is good. We gotta get a better expression. It's a little creepy. The smile is just a little bit creepy. Okay. Oh, we can pause mid, like... Oh, that's so useful, though. Okay, let's get some wind on this. That is actually so useful. Get some wind. Yamcha dead pose, pretty much. Honestly. We could combine both. Wait, so... Wind, we want y-axis? Oh, that's from the bottom. Okay, reset. X-axis, that's to the side. We want z-axis then. To the other side? Yes, perfect. That actually makes sense. It's a little stiff. The hair is so stiff. Look at that. Oh, wow. Okay. I need to add more bones to the hair. Somewhere in the middle is fine. Just so the hair doesn't clip. Why is the hair so stiff? I think that's fine. Okay. We'll just pause like there. Why is she looking away? I just realized. Like that is better. Yamcha dead pose, that would be a meme. Well, we could combine both, because for example, here... Where is it? Where's the OG? Because we got Chateau walking, Chateau headache, Chateau falling over dead. It's essentially just pain simulator. Painful moment happens. And I think Yamcha dead pose on the end would be a great improvement on this meme. Truthfully. It wouldn't even be that hard to do it, you know? It wouldn't be that much more difficult. That's fine. So, this is the pose. This is pose 1. Pose number 1. Painful walk. Walk 1? Okay. And now for the painful one, we gotta turn off the animation. Go to posing. Good. Gotta do the posing now. The posing is always so awkward. Oh, we gotta turn off the wind too. No wind. Chateau used too much hairspray. Yeah, too stiff. Way too stiff. The hair is so stiff. So much hairspray that my head hurts now. Like that. Like that? But rotate the hand. Oh god. Why is the hand broken like that? We gotta rotate. Rotate. Okay, that's good. But we need... hands open. Like that? To the side, maybe? To the side, yes. Like that is good. Like that. Higher up. More this way. That's pretty good. It looks like she's dancing. You're doing a dance. You're doing a little dance. Okay. Should it be higher? I feel like it should be higher. How does one have a headache? You know? It still looks like a dance. Okay. Like that. Rotate. Like that. Oh god. Why does the elbow drift like that? It just drifts by itself. It really shouldn't do that. So you basically get a time limit when you move the hand. That's fine. Who here has seen the Italian brain rot memes? The, I think I know what you mean. Hi, honey. Hi, Stargazer. Happy Tuesday. Hopefully you've been doing good. Happy Tuesday. But I think I have seen them. Well, like, not firsthand. They haven't come up in my feed or anything. Because I don't even watch TikTok. I don't even have TikTok. Well, I had TikTok, but I don't want to get back into it. I didn't even post that much on TikTok. I don't post that much anywhere. I gotta post more. Which is why I'm doing this, to post more. I've seen too much. Yeah, I mean, I can imagine. I can... Also, I'm realizing I made a mistake here. So because it's going to be a full body pose, it's not just the head. I need this, like, leaning over for the posing. YouTube keeps giving them to me? Really? Okay, so we gotta, like... Let's rotate like that. And then if we could bend the knees, that'd be great. Mm-hmm. That's side to side. That's the wrong one. There we go. Oh wow, she's falling over. It's bent, but at the wrong angle. How do I... There we go. Okay. Like that. Like that. That's good. That's good. We need... And then the head looking not side to side. Straighten the head. Look down. Like that. Like we're getting shot at, basically. They're on YouTube as well. Well, okay, I guess I just really haven't gotten them because I watched the Raura. The Bibu telling Raura about the memes. The Italian brain rot memes. And that didn't make YouTube recommend them to me, so I don't know what you're doing that makes them recommend them to you. Maybe it just decides. It says your fate is to watch Italian brain rot memes. Why is this so annoying? Why is this so annoying? The hand is just so awkward. That's a little better. I just had to complain about it and it gets better. That's all it is. Life lesson with Chateau. Complaining about things and they get better. Honestly, that's not even that bad of a life lesson. Because a lot of times, all you have to do is say something and people like do something to fix it because maybe they didn't know. Maybe they didn't think it bothered anyone that they were doing something. But you let them know and they're like, oh, okay, I can totally do something about that. So yeah, life lesson with Chateau. Tell people when you have a problem with it. When you have a problem with something, speak up. And most times, things will go your way. I think. Hopefully. What the hell? There we go. Okay. Like that. Like that. And now the facial expression has to be suffering. Suffering facial expression. How do we do that? Wait, actually. No, it should be fine. I was thinking, like, we had already done a meme with this pose. But I don't think it was full on... Was it? It's literally right here, I think. No, it's close up. It's close up. If it would have been full body, we could have totally used this. This is so good, actually. This by itself took a while, though. Okay, we can redo it then. Instead of, like, the hands like that, we do the hands as beast hands, I think. Beast hand, yeah. Beast hand. There we go. That already looks better. Beast hand. So, we need the eyes to be narrower. I went back to the first boss. I two-shot it. Ooh, what boss? For what game? What boss? What game? So, open wide. We do like 150 on open wide. Yeah. And then surprised, we do negative values, negative 75. That's not it. We actually want smaller. We'll do 150. 150. Thank you. And then they can't really see the eyebrow, so we don't bother. We'll do A. U? E? No. Oh. We need to do yelling. We need to do Engi. Engi. Sacred 3. There's 3 of them? 3 sacreds? Wild. Okay, I think that's good. We still need to do full body though. Like that. Yeah, I should be fine. I'm thinking, like, is that even the right pose? Let me actually look at the previous pose we did, right? Because it needs to be similar enough. Where is it? Painful walk? Yes. It needs to be like a very similar angle. So this is looking up. It needs to be like right here. How's that? I think it's fine. We can make it work. My partner loves it, so she dragged me into it. That sounds like a good time. Sounds like a good game to play together. So is it like boss fights? Is there boss fights? Is it difficult? Is it something? Let me actually find the Yamcha thing. I need to remove this for a moment. I could just go to just chatting in the meantime while I find it. So, Yamcha dead meme. That's such a weird thing to Google. But if it works, okay. This right here. Well, we'd like a bigger one. Perfect. Save image to memes to make painful walk. Yamcha dead. Yeah, it's a great way to combine the memes. Okay, we found it. Let me... Okay, it is there. Go back to main screen. Boop. We found it. It's here. Yamcha dead. Look at him. He dead. So now what I need to do about Yamcha, I need to crop him out and make space for myself. But first, we need to copy it. Copy it. And now we can edit it and carefully, skillfully crop him out. How do we do that? We select the color behind him, which is like this orange. And now we do freeform selection and select around Yamcha, like a chalk line, because he dead. He dead. And now, boop, he gone. And now all we have to do is shade around that. Ooh, that was too aggressive. Hold on. We just make sure it's clean for the most part. What I could do if I really wanted to make it clean is like this. Do an actual circle that fits the area. That way it's not like super unclean. And we get to fill it in and do a gradient on it. That doesn't make sense, does it? So same circle, but with a fill. Solid color. And we'll just make it the same color. Oh no. Color 1 should be the same color. There we go. So you basically have 4 characters plus the DLC one. You don't have to pick one, and you play through the game. Every level has a boss fight except for mini levels. Oh. So you get like... So you play through the game with 4 different characters. Is it the same experience every time, or is that the thing? Do you like get a different experience based on what character you pick? Or is it mostly the same? I did the thing and I could totally just circle. Is that really the same color? Kind of, right? Every hero has their own weapon. We got Magic Sword Lady, Big Dude with Hammer, Bow Dude Speared Lady. No idea about the DLC character. So it's like different weapons, essentially. And I'm guessing different movesets. Let's do a gradient. So we just go darker. How's that? That's fine, I think. Oh, that stands out so much, though. It just looks like a circle. What I could do is draw the lines in myself. This color lines. Ooh, we could do a brush, actually. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Just really fill them in. It's not perfect, but it's something. It's something. Is there really no, like, blend tool? There really should be one. I'm betting there is, I just don't know what it is. In heckin' MS Paint. Of course MS Paint doesn't have a blend tool. It really shouldn't be just one color, huh? Well, I guess... You know, I feel like I'm wasting my time with this. Because... I think I can just put my model on top of Yamcha. Instead of, like, cropping him out at all. You know? I just put my model on top of that. I feel like that's not even that big of a deal. I'm struggling because I wanna. I really shouldn't. So, on the final panel, we'll just replace the image. Makes sense. Okay, the difficult part, I think, is replicating the Yamcha pose. I keep opening MS Paint where I meant to open as an image. There we go. Although, posing? Posing. There's no particular posing. So, unless there is, though. Animations. Standby running, hey, sliding, tired. What does tired do? Okay, no. It's a little creepy as well. Elated, determined, stretch. Crouching. Oh, wait, lie down. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's funny. Okay. That's a little funny. With the hand up. So what does animation 2 do? Stand by, walking, running, greeting, embarrassed, punching, deadly blow. Oh, wow. Damaged? Jesus. Jesus. Lie down too? Ooh, wait. Okay, this is good. Oh no, I can't pose from there? Oh, that sucks. Okay, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I was hoping we could pose from there, from lying down. That would have made my life so much easier. But oh well. So we'll just reset the expression. Right. Make it less creepy. It won't matter because we won't see the expression, but just for my sake. So could we theoretically because I'm thinking if I just don't, I need to go now. Peace. Have a good one, Soundbot. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good rest of your day. Oh, this is gonna be such a mess. How do I get my character to lie down like that, to scrunch up like that? Oh, I mean, for one, the knees have to be up, right? We'll just get the right posing. So knee up, this down. Okay, we're getting there. It's gonna be real awkward, but we're getting there. Second leg below it, kind of like running, I guess. Oh wow, that twisted for no good reason. Like that, right? Then the arms are above the head, kinda. Just like crouched over. Nope, not what I meant. Well, maybe. Maybe. And then this, like that? But why is that only to one side? Oh wow, this is so convoluted. What? Straighten out. Okay. like that. Lower down, hands up, like this, like over the head. We're already... this could already be it, honestly. Just EP. The EP pose. Why is that not a thing? Why is there no like standard EP pose? Why is EPing not a standard pose? Oh god, the hands again, they're so annoying. Because you like hold onto the hand and the elbow just drifts. So awkward. Also, wait. It's that way, right? So... so silly. Maybe I do it this way then. This way with the hands here. We're getting there, slowly but surely. And I guess this hand could be here. Okay. How's that? I think it's fine. What I do want to do is we gotta get the hair looking like it's on the ground. So we'll do Z-axis. That's good. That'll do. It's not like exactly right, but I think that'll do. You know? We could just rotate it to fit. Yamcha Chateau. Alright. Let's start working on this then. Because we have the thing, the template. We have the 3 poses. Oh no, it submitted it as an animation. Hold on. There we go. Still not correct. I don't know why it does that. It like submits them as an animation. Oh god. Not what I meant to open, but you can see that, I guess. So we'll do 1, 2, and 3. And finally, we add Yamcha. Yamcha dead.jpg. Okay, we didn't do anything to Yamcha, but we gotta do the chroma key for these. Gotta do the chroma key. Chroma, color, boop, boop, boop. Soft range all the way up. Same with this one. We're almost done, by the way. I think after this one, I might call it a stream, because we did a lot of progress with this stream. I think starting next time, I do want to do kind of like a... what do we add to these memes? Because we have a few templates ready already. Now that I think about it, and I gotta like put those to use. I gotta use those with y'all's help in chat. You know? Okay, so we'll do 1 at a time for these. Well, we could just do all at a time, but won't be as easy. Oop, okay. We have all 3 poses all at once. Let me see if I can like separate them a little bit. This is walking. This goes right on top. Goes right here. Wait, I think I should match the zooms, shouldn't I? That might help. Hopefully. Yes, okay. We can get a little bit of uniformity between these. Kind of silly. This is good. For the second one, be like that. And the third one, I do just want to replace the final panel with the Yamcha. I don't know how I could do that, but we do it like this. There's the Yamcha. We got a... Ooh, it actually might fit pretty good, all things considered. What? It fits pretty dang good. Drop from the bottom. Hold on. We got this. We got this. Good. Now we rotate this, or flip it, like I said I would. And see if it fits. Damn, it don't fit. We gotta rotate. Rotate. We gotta, like, cover Yamcha somehow. Gotta cover Yamcha, but it don't work. Wait, I might have to look it up. I could probably look it up. A picture of dead Yamcha, but the crater only. Hold on. Dead Yamcha meme. Crater only? Yes, okay. Huge. Huge. That'll do. Thank the Lord for the internet. Making my life easier as a meme maker. Okay. Let's go back to this. Right here. Just the crater. Let's make it fit. I might have to do like that. Like that. Exactly. Make it fit a little bit. Now we crop from the top for this one. Wait, no. We gotta zoom it more. Like that. Yes. Okay, that'll do. And then we just fit our character in here however we can. Rotate. Perfect. And that's the template. We got Walking Chateau, Distress Chateau, and then Yamcha Chateau. Perfect. I don't know what we do with this, but we'll figure it out. We will figure it out on a different stream. Because I do start want to posting more on like other social media, Reddit, whatever. Reddit, maybe even Twitch. Not Twitch. Well, no, but community posts for YouTube are also a thing. Painful. Actually, painful. Chateau. There we go. And with that, well, let me see our finished product first. With that, we are done. Look at this. Compare the... Huh. I was gonna say, let's compare the OG to the Chateau one. The Chateau one is funnier, I think. I think the Chateau one is funnier. I don't know. It's a little awkward. That middle one is a little bit awkward, but still, I like it. Okay. We're done then. We had our... we had our fun. Okay. We're done. We're done. Solid 2-hour stream? Yeah, that makes sense. That's about right. It is getting warm. I do these streams very early in the morning to try to escape the heats of the day. And it gets difficult because it doesn't work. Because it's only 9 a.m. and it's already like 95 degrees outside. Send help. Send help. I'm cooking up here. I'm melting. But yeah. Thank you all for stopping by. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the very chill meme making stream. Here is your final daily reminder that you are loved and deserve all the respect. Look forward to the next stream. We'll be doing the actual memes on stream and adding whatever y'all want. We'll be customizing them. Well, not actually customizing them, but just adding whatever ideas you have, right? I have more templates that I have used in the past that I want to keep using. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. Have a good rest of your day. If I don't see you, a good rest of your week. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.